Sunday Live Sports begins right now. I'm Bernard Ndong. The Kenya team at the World Athletics Championships in Beijing, China, continue to register positive results after all three in the men's 800 meters race made it to the final. Two others made it to the final of the 400 meters men's hurdles and look good enough to get away with a podium finish. Michael King is in Beijing, China, with the latest from today's proceedings.
Coming wide on the outside, the teenage Russian
It was a semi-final like no others. Only two athletes would qualify from the semi-finals. David Rudisha ran from the front as usual, but his pace was not as fast as always, resulting in a faster final third of the race. That pace took off Nigel Amos, the Commonwealth Games champion, who finished third.
Of the field, it's Rudisha. Amos just hanging on to second place.
My problem before was just the speed, and I've been working on that, and now my speed is on, and I'm confident, you know, even running the slow pace, I can sprint toward the end. And of course, the high pace races have nothing to worry about because I'm very good on that.
Ferguson Rotich and Alfred Kipketer also made it to the finals, taking the number of Kenyans in the final on Tuesday evening to 3.
Boss coming hard. Aman coming hard as well. They're going to be almost line abreast. Shot wins it.
There is a name that was given me as like a youngster, but I'm the youngest star. But by this competing of this game, I'm not the youngest star. There's a similar meaning to handle this guy now.
This is one race that many feel Kenya can pick 2 medals, if not all 3 in the final, because the toughest competition is out.
Two cats coming fast to the outside. These two now, Tuchel maybe even coming through to take it, but at the moment...
The dust has finally settled at the bird's nest in Beijing, China. The story of the day is the disqualification of Mohamed Aman from the 800 meters after he tripped an opponent in the semi-finals. The other person to miss the finals will be Nigel Amos, the Commonwealth champion, who did not make it after finishing third in his semi-final.
Amos akupata nafasi hiyo imekuwa jani kubwa kwetu tuweze kupata medali.
Kenyans also did well in the 400 meters hurdles. Benson Musheru won his semi-final in 48.29 seconds, his personal best. Nicholas Bett followed in the footsteps of Musheru but finished second in the second semi-final.
First Musheru and then Clement.
Nimeshukuru Mungu mpaka hapo nimefika. Target yangu ilikuwa ni finali. Na sasa ndio nimefika finali. Kila kitu inawezekana. Finally I must rank
Faith Chepngetich was the only one left in the 1500 meters women after she finished second behind Nzembe Dibaba in the semi.
Dibaba just wants to keep ahead of
Naona kama nitang'ang'ana nione nimeleta kitu kwa Kenya. Because nimepaki peke yangu sahi final, but pia haitakuwa shida sana.
Monday evening is important for Kenya as there will be the finals of the 10,000 meters women as well as the 3,000 meters steeplechase men final. Michael King for Citizen Sports at the Bird's Nest in Beijing, China.
And the athlete from the Netherlands.
Wambat FC won the third round of the National 7 Series, scoring 24 fast points en route to a 29-0 shutout of Top Fry Nakuru in the Driftwood Sevens Cup final at the KPM Baraki Sports Club in Mombasa today. Now Strathmore Leos claimed third place with a 19-12 win over Homeboys, while KCB lifted the plate with a 7-0 win over Kenya Harlequins. The Eastern Comrades were relegated from the top-tier division after bowing out of the tournament at the Shield semi-final stage. Let's head on to Huye district in Rwanda, where the 2015 Brookside East African Secondary School Games came to a close Sunday evening at the University of Rwanda campus. Kenya failed to sparkle in the finals but still retained the overall title of the annual competition. Wahiga Mwaura gives us the final results as the organizers announce Thika as the next venue of the 2016 East African Games.
The Brookside East African Secondary Schools Championship in Rwanda to get spotted for final selection to attend the boot camp in December. Brookside, nurturing sports talents and promoting academics.
Laser Hill upset the old order in 15s rugby, grabbing the title from 2014 champions Maseno at the just concluded Brookside East Africa School Games held in Huye district, Rwanda. Laser lost the last match, but their 22 points put them at the top of the table. Elsewhere, Wieta walked away with silver in ladies soccer after losing to Ecotech of Burundi 2-0 in the final. The men's hockey crown was won by St. Anthony's, while Narok settled for bronze. In boys basketball, Upper Hill walk away with a silver medal. The Kenyan side was beaten 79-67 by Nyakabiga of Burundi in the final played on Sunday. The girls' title went to St. Mary's Chitende of Uganda after they beat Shimba Hill 74-56. In men's volleyball, Malaba finished second place after losing to Rusumo of Rwanda 3-1 in sets of 26-28, 22-25, 25-20 and 23-25. The ladies' title went to host Indanga Barutsi, who beat Kwanthanze 3-2 by sets of 16-25, 25-19, 21-25, 25-22 and 9-15. The girls' bronze medal was clinched by Kosirai, who overcame Lugulu in 3 straight sets of 25-20, 25-21 and 25-18. Reporting for Citizen Sports, I'm Wahiga Mwaura.
Score A- in KCSE or the equivalent in the other participating countries and you will get shortlisted for final selection. Brookside, nurturing sports talents and...
Adil Khan is the winner of the Africa Tough Challenge race that was organized by Oil Libya and the Rally Sports Club at Quad Bikes Limited opposite the Bombers of Kenya earlier today. Adil clocked a time of 6 minutes 49 seconds over 4 heats, followed by youngster Farhaz Khan a second slower, and veteran rally driver Azhar Anwai, who 6 seconds adrift came 6 seconds adrift of the leader. Imran Hadaka topped the attack buggies category and Ryan Bailey emerged first in the Bambino stage. These high-performance displays were used to showcase the power of Oil Libya's new look lubricants, Axel and Duomax, under extreme conditions. Drivers now look forward to the Nakuru Rally, which is 2 weeks away. Manchester City continued their winning streak and hence moved to the top of the Premier League standings after Alexandra Kolarov and Samir Nasri were both on target against Everton. In another match, Chelsea's poor season start came to an end after edging out West Brom 3-2 in a high-scoring match. Here are the highlights of the goals.
Tattard, and it's Pedro, and it's danger, and it's the lead for Chelsea. Pedro on his debut.
There's a deflection off of Jonas Olsen.
That's Piliqueta who found him. Pedro, Chelsea in again, and turned in. He's off the mark for the season, Diego Costa. Later than he might have expected. McLean. Rondon. And Morrison! That's more like it. James Morrison. Fabregas. And Costa goes over as Piliqueta follows up. And Chelsea have their 2-goal cushion back.
Earlier in this half. Silva for Sterling. Stones watchful. Sterling away from him. Kolarov! Dives Manchester City into the lead. Face. Nasri, Toure, Samir Nasri. City have it won.
And back to the World Athletics Championships, where Jamaican Usain Bolt proved he has not lost his touch as he managed to outpace American Justin Gatlin in the final of the men's 100 meters in a scintillating final at the Bird's Nest. Now Bolt faltered in the semis momentarily but found his rhythm to advance to the final, where he blew away the opposition. Here's the highlight of Usain Bolt's victory.
What sort of start will he get? Well, certainly a tremendous start by Gatlin further out and Bolt into his stride now. Those two coming clear of the field now, and it's Gatlin and Bolt. And who's going to win it? It's very close, but it's the great man, I think. It's Bolt who's taken it from Gatlin. He's found the speed when he needs it. Who could almost doubt it? We knew it would be close. It was close, but the clock is showing 9:79, and Bolt is celebrating, and Gatlin has to yield for the first time for a couple of years.
Usain Bolt showed his speed on the tracks on 2 legs. Another champion, Lewis Hamilton, showed his speed on 4 wheels, and the Belgian Grand Prix from pole position today to stretch his lead over Mercedes teammate Nico Rosberg to 28 points with 8 races remaining. Rosberg finished 2 seconds behind the Briton in a dry race, despite him anxiously studying weather maps for approaching rain in the final stages. to complete Mercedes' 7th 1-2 in 11 races. The two collided at Spa last year, with Hamilton having to retire, but the risk of that happening did not happen as he lifted